AmarilloJack had a black Cadillac, had a bottle in the sack, had a lady in the back. He didn't like sitting at the railroad track, waiting for the train to go by. He had a hot spot picked in the middle of the sticks, about 8 miles south of the chicken and biscuits. Jack bought a bucket of wings and a couple of pies. Tossed them wings to the lady in the back, took him a pull off the bottle and the sack, scratched that note with the leg, that'll laugh, he's a-heading for a rendezvous. And then way out there in the middle of the night, there's a big old train stretched out real tight, longer than a night in jail. Ooh. Well, you talk about your deadly games. There's neighbors' wives and racing trains. Take your pick. There ain't much room for error either way. So here comes Jack to the railroad track with his neighbor's wife laying down in the back. I don't know, Jack, this might not be your day. Old Jack saw the light of the train, and it looked like a blind man's train. Fashion packed in the black Cadillac, the whistle was going insane. And everybody knew by the way that she blew that someone was racing the train. Well, old Jack had been careless before. He was a daredevil straight to the core. But this was a chiller, Cadillac killer. And Jack had her flat to the floor. Well, he thought he was making it through, except for a taillight or two. But that train was so fast that it nearly was passed. And the Cadillac hit the caboose. Well, the crash was a sight to behold. It was a gasoline blossom of gold. And the ambulance lights and the curious eyes rolled round and round in the cold. And everyone said, well, they probably would have made it past the train if they hadn't stopped for the chicken and the pies, don't you know? Well, you talk about your compact cars. That Cadillac looked like a candy bar. Jack, the pies, and the neighbor's wife never have been found. And to this day I've heard them say, when the kids go down to the tracks to play, an occasional chicken wing still hits the ground. AmarilloJack had a black Cadillac, had a bottle in the sack, had a lady in the back, and he didn't like sitting at the railroad track, waiting for the train to go by. He had a hot spot picked in the middle of the sticks, about 8 miles south of the chicken and biscuits. Jack bought a bucket of wings and a couple of pies right before he died.